Hello. So this is on understanding biases. So right here I've got a little comic of "Can you trust your instincts?" and I've heard from the rhetoric from both sides. Time to do my own research on the truth. And then it's got a little comic in the middle saying literally the first link agrees with what you already believe. And this is jackpot. So bias identified. Bias is a human trait resulting from our tendency to, and need to classify individuals into categories as we strive to quickly process information and make sense of our world. It occurs below a level of consciousness. So how these occurs? This unconscious classification of people occurs through schemas and mental maps. These are developed through life experience to aid in automatic processing. Schemas are representations of a plan or theory in the form of an outline or model. These schemas become templates that we use when we are faced with new encounters. When these schemas are used to categorize people, age, gender, race, and other criteria, they are called stereotypes. So, excuse me, implicit bias. Implicit bias involves both implicit stereotypes and implicit attitudes. These stereotypes and attitudes are shaped by personal experience and cultural exposure that leaves a recorded imprint on our memory. This might lead store owners and police officers to be automatically suspicious of two young Hispanic males. It also might danger officers or caseworkers. They might underestimate a dangerous woman. These biases can be reduced by discussing them and recognizing them. So types of bias addressed in social work: actual or perceived race, color, national origin, and ethnicity; actual or perceived sex, gender, gender identity, and sexual orientation; actual or perceived religion; and actual or perceived disability. So I mentioned this before on the video about the implicit bias test and implicit association test and how reliable it really was. So it's not really that reliable, but it can be useful tool in identifying potential bias, attitudes, and associations. But these tests alone should not be expected to overcome the implicit of the biases of the test taker. So here are some other strategies to overcome biases that are more reliable than the test. So stereotype replacement. This involves replacing automatic stereotype responses with new automatic non-stereotype responses. This involves recognizing and labeling a response as a stereotypical. Label the response as stereotypical and identify why the response may have occurred. Consider alternate responses for the use of the future to avoid stereotype response. Counter stereotype imaging. This requires creating an opposite image of the stereotype in your mind. This can be done by examining general or abstract ideas, specific famous people, or specific non-famous people. The idea of this method is to create the stereotype and make a positive association with counter stereotype imaging. 3, individualization. The process of giving individuality to individuals in the group. This helps prevent making biases inference about individuals based on gender, race. Next, you have perspective talking. The idea behind this lesson is automatic group-based judgments and improve psychological closeness to the group in question. 5, increase opportunities for contact. Seek out opportunities to engage in a stigmatized group in a positive manner. So that's it. Hello. So this is the end of another one of my videos that I've been making for myself mostly. I've learned a lot of different skills and also been able to do some of the ones I already knew. Like I knew how to pump gas, but being able to do it step by step was kind of interesting. Same with laundry. So even though I'm doing these for myself, it does help me if people, like, subscribe, whatever. If you like the video, comment. If there's a topic that I didn't think of that might be interesting, just let me know. I might do it if it's something that, interests me. But that's all. So thanks for watching.